Part 2. This is based on the Catholic, or inspired rather I should say, from the Catholic litany of humility. O Jesus, meek and humble of heart, hear me. From the desire of being esteemed, deliver me, Jesus. From the desire of being loved, from the desire of being extolled, from the desire of being honoured, from the desire of being praised, of the desire of being preferred to others, from the desire of being consulted, from the desire of being approved, from the fear of being humiliated, from the fear of being despised, from the fear of suffering rebukes, from the fear of being forgotten, from the fear of being ridiculed, from the fear of being wronged, from the fear of being suspected, that others may be loved more than I. Jesus, grant me the grace to desire it. That others may be esteemed more than I. That in the opinion of the world others may increase and I may decrease. That others may be chosen and I set aside. That others may be praised and I unnoticed. That others may be preferred to me in everything. That others may become holier than I, provided that I may become holy as I should. Part 2. After swimming across the river, I feel unbelievably revived and bounce onward with very little to weigh me down. But after a few hours, the climb gets steep. I can't see the brow of the hill. I have no idea how long the climb will be and start to lose my bearings. Having thrown off my boots and laid aside all my belongings to get into the river, I have nothing to tell me the best route. How foolish I was to get so carried away with the joy of the river. Fear begins to rise as a cold afternoon air starts to lap around my face, legs and feet. I feel a chill in my heart, and I am suddenly very aware that I have left myself vulnerable to the cold night on an unknown hillside. I look upward for inspiration and see ahead of me billows of smoke rings rising up in the sky. I wonder where they could be coming from, and heading towards the source, I find myself staring at an old wooden hut with unusual smoke rings billowing from the chimney. Gingerly I knock at the door and I hear a deep, warm voice telling me to come in. I enter to see an older man sitting in a rocking chair facing a huge fireplace. Lying on the ground next to his feet is a long line of logs. Slowly, one by one, he places a log on the fire. As they hit the flames, they spark and burn with immediate intensity. Then a rush of clean air streams through the vent in the fireplace and drives the smoke circling up the chimney. There is something so comforting and familiar about this man that I know it is okay to go right in and sit in the empty chair opposite to watch him working in the fireplace. As I rest and look at the scene, I notice that carved into the huge stone mantel above the fireplace are the words Actic Yeoman. Actic Yeoman. So I ask what they mean. Ancient of days, he replies, as slowly as he turns to look at me. I find it hard to hold his gaze for more than a second, because in just a glimpse of his eyes, I see universal mystery, unimaginable depths of time and space, galaxies and stars beyond count. I'm stuck with the feeling that if I dare hold his gaze for more than a second, I would get swept into the particle of dust that I feel I am when compared to this overwhelming weight of ancient wisdom, heritage and power. So I stare intently at the logs of the floor and realise that every single log is named. Slowly their significance dawns on me as I utter their names aloud. Recognition, being in control, self-importance, self-image, worry, my right to be heard and understood, comfort, and so on. My heart feels leaden as I reflect on what weight these logs have in my life. When a voice like waves lapping on the shore, with a voice like waves lapping on the shore edge, the man gently interrupts my thought. My dear child, you spend so much of your time and energy chasing these worthless idols of today, screaming to be noticed and desperate to be comforted. Don't you know that your name is already written in the book of the Lamb? You can live as co-heir with the King of Kings, the one who sees and understands all eternal mystery. If only you would trust, let go and leave these logs on the fire. With deep sorrow in my heart, I realise how much more I still need to let go of. So I pick up the log of self-importance and falling on my knees, I cry, Lord, always let it be for your glory only, not mine. I throw it on the fire. I grab recognition and weep, Lord, let others be noticed instead of me. For you see all and know all. And release the log from my hands, and then take hold of being in control and worry. Lord, forgive me for letting fear control my ability to let you steer and direct my life, and I cast both into the flames. I grab my right to be heard and plead, Lord, help me find rest in silence, and always let you speak first. Finally, I bundle comfort in my arms and fling my arms out to the side and surrender. I let it fall into the flames. Jesus, I want to truly understand what freedom, joy and grace is found in living to know nothing except Jesus Christ, his death and resurrection life. I lay on the floor in front of the fire with time and space failing to be significant. Slowly I become aware of the warmth of the sunrise. It's a new day, and I raise up my head. I see the sun dawning at the brow of the hill, and a glorious sight. No longer a drab wooden cross, but a blaze of brilliant white light. A cross-shaped opening burning from the top of the hill.
You chose the cross with every breath, the perfect life, the perfect death. You chose the cross, a crown of thorns you wore for us, and crowned us with eternal life. You chose the cross, and though your soul was overwhelmed with pain, obedience obedient to death you overcame. I'm lost in wonder, I'm lost in love, I'm lost in praise forevermore. Because of Jesus' unfailing love, I am forgiven, I am restored. You loosed the cords of my sinfulness and broke the chains of my disgrace. You chose the cross, up from the grave victorious, you rose again so glorious. You chose the cross, the sorrow that surrounded you was mine. Yet not my will, but yours be done, you cried. I'm lost in wonder, I'm lost in love, I'm lost in praise forevermore. Because of Jesus' unfailing love, I am forgiven, I am restored. I'm lost in wonder, I'm lost in love, I'm lost in praise forevermore. Because of Jesus' unfailing love, I am forgiven, I am restored. You chose the cross with every breath, the perfect life, the perfect death. You chose the cross.